In the early 1930s, Germany did not feel like a nation preparing for war. It felt like a nation trying to survive. Families were exhausted, savings were gone, pride was broken. People were not dreaming of conquest, they were searching for stability. That is why what happened next still matters today. Adolf Hitler did not rise by promising violence. He rose by promising relief. He spoke to fear, he spoke to loss, and slowly millions began to listen, not because they wanted war, but because they wanted their lives to make sense again. By the time the first shots of World War II were fired, the most important battle had already been won. Not on land, not in the air, but in belief. No one heard gunfire at first. They heard applause. Germany didn't fall into World War II overnight. It walked in slowly, step by step, word by word. By the time tanks moved, most minds were already convinced. Berlin, early 1930s. I was just a clerk, a nobody. I worked, went home, stayed quiet. Around me, Germany was breaking. Men who once wore uniforms now begged. Families lost savings overnight. Money became paper. Pride disappeared. People weren't asking for power. They were asking for relief. That's when Hitler appeared. He didn't shout about war. He spoke about dignity. He told people they were not weak, they were betrayed. He didn't give long plans. He gave simple answers, and people listened. Not because they loved him, but because he spoke to their pain. That was the first victory. In 1933, he became chancellor. Many said it won't last. In 1934, he became Führer. Still no war. Books vanished. Newspapers changed tone. Courts stopped questioning. Fear didn't arrive with noise, it arrived with silence. People learned what not to say, and silence spread faster than truth. The second victory. In 1936, German troops marched into the Rhineland. It was illegal. It broke agreements. Hitler later admitted the truth. If anyone had resisted, he would have retreated. No one did. And he learned something terrifying. When the world stays quiet, power grows louder. In 1938, Austria was absorbed. Crowds cheered. No bullets fired. Then came Czechoslovakia. Again, leaders hesitated. Papers were signed. Land was handed over. Peace was promised. But fear of war had already invited it. By 1939, Germany was ready. Factories worked non-stop. Weapons stacked higher. The strategy was speed, shock, confusion. On September 1, 1939, German forces entered Poland. World War II began. Not with surprise, but with preparation. Europe collapsed faster than anyone expected. France fell. Paris went silent. Hitler stood beneath the Eiffel Tower, calm, unmoved. For a moment, it looked like history had chosen him. But power built on fear always demands more fear. So he pushed further. In 1941, Hitler turned east. 3 million soldiers crossed into the Soviet Union, the largest invasion ever. He believed speed would save him again. It didn't. Distance slowed him. Winter crushed him. Resistance broke the illusion. The war that began in confidence turned into survival. Then desperation. By 1945, Berlin was rubble. The man who once ruled crowds now hid underground. On April 30, 1945, Hitler died in a bunker beneath a destroyed city. World War II ended in Europe days later. More than 60 million people were gone. Here is the truth history leaves us. Hitler didn't rise because people loved violence. He rose because people wanted hope. And when fear controls belief, even ordinary people can be led into catastrophe. QS for you. At what moment should this have stopped? When words changed or when borders did? Do you think manipulation is easier to see today, or just better hidden? Can fear still shape nations without a single shot fired? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you believe history should be understood, not repeated. Like this video, subscribe to Empire of the Mind and stay curious. Because the most dangerous battles are not fought with weapons. They are fought inside the human mind.